What is going on, everyone? My name's Boyd and I'm back with some more Age of Mythology. The Titans action spawning in the bottom of the map in the teal color, playing as Loki as Countless Bathory. Their partners today. In the red color, playing as Isis, is Rage Rampage, and in the purple color, playing as Ra, is Spamped. Their opponents today in the green color, playing as Thor, is Sparks from Brazil. And playing in the yellow color as Uranus is Snipers Brutos. And in the blue color, playing as Coronos is Mateo. The map is Oasis, and this is a community team game. If you look at the title on the YouTube video, you will see what number it is, but I have no idea what number I'm up to. I'm getting pretty high. I started these like, I don't know, a couple of months ago, and I'm already well past 50. We have to make the number 100 one really special. We'll have to figure out what we can do for it and maybe do something silly. But this is a community team game, and I felt like there were 7 people in the lobby for some reason, so I thought maybe it's my time to shine. My time to not play games, you know? My time to yell at my computer screen and wake the neighbors up, you know? Those kind of vibes. We love them. We absolutely love them. And relics. I love a good relic. Gungnir, Odin's Spear. Oh, disgusting. You see this relic, and you surely when you see this relic, you have to go Oceanus here as Uranus. You don't have an option. 25% extra AD with the Bite of the Shark plus that relic. 10% from medium Murmillo, and you just go pure Murmillo, and you could shred everything. I don't get, well, I do get it. Look, like, I get it. I get it. Valor is a lot of resources, okay? You get a lot out of Valor. You get favor, you get lots of resources. Really good. Valor's great. But nothing really else in Prometheus is better than Oceanus. Think about it. Prometheans arguably aren't as good as Caladria. If you really put your noggin to the test, if you make 3 Caladria, right, and you have them behind your army, you can have a moving healing spring which heals more than 1 unit, right? And you can just run in, because you've got speedy units because you're Uranus. You can run in, deal some damage, pull back the units that are getting focused, heal them back up straight away. Caladria heals one of the fastest healers in the game. If you microed well with those Murmillo, got Bite of the Shark, got Caladria, I honestly reckon it's a thing. And that's it. That's going to be the one. That's it. That's what we need. That's what we need to happen. Unfortunately for Countless Bathory, he has not found his hunt here. And I'm sure it's going to be somewhere. If we just hit Control M. There it is. He's got his hunt over here. And he is going to be making his way over there now. He's spotted it. He has spotted it. But yes, it's a very difficult map for Loki to play, but also a very easy map for Loki to play at the same rate. All you need to do is find your second hunt, find your berries, and you just get so many goat that it's kind of easy to play, right? But really weird build order from Countless Bathory. Not really enough dwarves out, and a lot of villagers on food. Already 13 villagers on food. This is not something you see from Loki players at all, but I assume he needs it to get up to the next stage, and he wants to defend. He puts the temple next to his towns in there because he's potentially going to be Cronus rushed here. These villagers coming forward onto the chicken. Let's just check out Bathory's food count. He's at next to no food. What are you doing? He's pulling off the goat here to go over into the chicken, because chicken and goat gather at the same rate, and you can get husbandry to gather faster from those goats. It's better to eat the chicken if you don't have husbandry, and he is doing that. Very interesting adaptation here from Bathory, but it's gonna be painful because he's just got this deconstructed on the temple. That's not gonna matter though, because Bathory is advancing very, very late. We do see both of those counter barracks are up. The temple chilling in the base. It's got a very straight Terma here. Let's check out the technologies advancing here. We do see Forseti for Countless Bathory, Rage, Vampire going through Bas, Brutus going through Prometheus, and hasn't picked up the relic. Brutus! you disappoint. And spam going through tar. What's more relics on the map? Osberg Wagon. This relic here is easily the best relic in the game. And I'll tell you why. This 15 extra movement speed equals more gold, and the negative 25% caravan cost equals more food. So you get more gold and more food from one relic. Kithra of Apollo is also the best relic in the game because it speeds up your villages, which equally also speeds up your gather rate. So we've got two best relics in the game here, sitting right next to each other. Pandora's box is not good. Ring of Nibelung, definitely a must grab. Not the best in the game, but very, very good. We've already decided these two are the best in the game up here. We could just go through and say every relic is the best in the game, really. If there's any positive, if the relic gives you anything positive, it is the best relic in the game in my books. We do see there is the Forseti coming out, Longhouse going down, Terma throwing their arrows away at this wall over here. And the random priest over here is going to get killed. Ouch. Get to the tower! Run for the tower! The boars are too fierce! Even though they're not boars, the path blocking is pretty insane here, but I'm pretty sure this priest will get away. Unlucky. Nice try there. Get a lot of damage out of that priest. I like that this guy was sent over here because a lot of Egyptian players forget that their priest is a really, really useful tool to defend against things like Chronos rushes or Atlantean players or anything with myth units because you just help out with sniping these guys over here or something like that. Our Ra player over here just doing a standard 2-town center. He's got this really nice food here. This is beautiful if you're the Ra player. Get to eat all of this hunt before, but he's already getting the wood. If this, I don't know exactly what level Spammed is, but had he scouted this, the correct build here for Ra is to do a 4-minute advance time and grab this town center straight away and then be grabbing this food while you get to the wood to get Shadoof and all the rest and stuff like that. You get a little bit more economy out of it. But totally fine. Now the turn coming through. These walls were not finished well enough. I would have loved to see like some houses here. Maybe the wall coming in a bit more and then more houses so the turn can't run through. But Herser are here. Do they have? They don't have Hall of Thanes. So the turn actually do hit and run very nicely at this point. But as soon as they get Hall of Thanes, they can no longer run fast because they've got 5 speed. 5 speed is not enough for those. So they're going to be trying to chase them away, looking for something to do. The villagers haven't moved over onto the berries over here and grabbing from the goats. Still no husbandry. You hate to see it. Husbandry is a must get. Are we seeing Hall of Thanes? No Hall of Thanes. Second town center coming up for Brutus. Second town center coming up for Matteo. Second town center is up for Sparks. This is dangerous. Letting a 4-player do whatever he wants is dangerous. So we're going to have to see, can Spammed hit a mid-game timing with the rock, get some heavy raids on? Need to hit a lot of villages with the Locust, otherwise this is going to be a Ragnarok and a difficult time to survive. And we do see that a Sparks has grabbed his Kithra Apollo and Osberg Wagon. So his villagers, not only being the best villagers in the game, being Gatherers and Thor Dwarves, they're also speedy, which means they gather even faster from things like farms, things like inefficient ox carts, and the works, and that's a big thing. And what a 3-town center! 3 town centers for Brutus, 3 town centers for Sparks, still staying 2 town centers for Spam, throwing up those farms. This is a really, really odd build order here from Spam. Very late rain, 8:45, not advancing to the heroic edge, still eating hunt here. Got to be questionable. Got to think about what you're trying to do. Rage Rampage already in the heroic edge, and he's going to be spamming out Priests and Siege here. Priests and Siege, because there is the Atlantean play, so we may be able to do an all-in onto a town center here, onto this, and just push through, see if he can beat this, especially because Sparks is going for 3 town centers as well, and same with Matteo actually. So this could be a very brutal timing here for Rage Rampage, especially because he's got the Loki assistance as well. So we'll see if this works out, because he can just walk through Matteo here, and there's not going to be a lot that they can do to defend against it. It could just be a dead Atlantean player. We do see the Sphinx does get picked off the Herser, trying to trap these Terma here, and they will be able to get a bunch of free hits onto this, which is absolutely huge. And this and the Troll going to be chasing him down as well. Bunch of dead units here. We do see the villagers get pulled off the wood line there, and we'll be coming back over. And now we've got Brutus coming in with all of his own medium term. We're going to be able to pick up a bunch of dwarves here. But we see the micro from Countless Battery not actually using the sentry tower. They're a little bit confused about that one. They probably should have just done that. But lost 2 villages for 1 turn there. Not the best of trades. And these turns are going to be running straight through the Priest Siege gauntlet here. The low HP one spam getting to the Heroic Age very late at 10 minutes there. So wondering what he did. He's got double monuments. He doesn't have a 3rd monument. Marker going up. So I'm assuming that Spamp is just going to go straight to the Mythic Age here. Or go for a very early trade route and try and just spam up towers and try and defend against the fast Ragnarok from Sparks. Because Sparks is already going Heroic Age through Scardia for 3 town centers here, which means that a 12-13 minute mark, if we check out the resources, a 12-13 minute mark Mythic Age here from Sparks is not out of the question at all. We do see there is going to be a Frost able to be used to defend a potential push here from Rage Rampage and Countless Battery. And I'm not sure that Countless Battery is, no, he's not going Heroic Age, he's staying Classical Age, and we go on to stay in that Classical Age instead of going Heroic Age. So no super powerful Hersa, no flaming weapons. Rage Rampage has got a long way to travel with all these priests as well. Would have loved to have seen him just send some villages over here and build the temples over here. You don't have to build these temples in your base. You don't have to do it. You don't have to. You just make the run. And we do see a second town center coming up for Countless Battery. Siege towers moving in. Mateo doesn't have any real response to this. Throwing some military barracks down to try and defend, but I mean, once the even with all these Hersa here plus the priest, it's not going to be enough. We'll try and keep building up this settlement as this push comes in. Siege Tower is getting micro back. Spam taking on Sparks over here as the old Sparks going to be trying to take down some cavalry. You just see that Spam is in a bit of a predicament here. He's got his Mythos Stronghold up. He's got his siege works up. His rock is running around looking for something to do, but Sparks has got to be thinking about some sort of next stage. Or he's actually going for Jarls here. Okay, fair enough. He's looking for a gold mine. There is one up here. It's only 8 dwarves. There's another one up here with 9 dwarves. There's the market up for Sparks. Sparks sitting with a fair amount of resources there, but not really enough to advance. Second town center going to be up very soon. Priestfall is over here now. They've got that Spirit of Mart, so they're nice and cheap. Only 70 gold for those. And we do see the Locusts coming down into this location over here. And this Pursuit job, these villages are just out of position right now. They're running over here is not going to do anything. This Pursuit Gods will pick these guys off, but he's not chasing them for some reason. He sees them over here. Spam's not paying attention because these dwarves may be able to sneak by this Pursuit Gods with their life. Very, very fortunate for Sparks there, because that's 8 Riot Heroes, which could have all been dead just there, but not happening. Now the army moving in. Would love to see a Frost here right now because the Ancestors Eclipse will be coming down. Gets the Chaos in there just early enough to pick off that Scorpion, but now Ancestors Eclipse is in the home base of Mateo. Those Citizen all going to get picked off as these Siege Towers are pushing in. Trolls in the back, and Hersa in the front, and Priests backing up those Siege Towers, just absolutely mowing through Mateo's front town center. We don't see a second town center just yet from Rage Rampage. He needs to think about getting some more economy going because he's going to be falling behind here. He's got a lot of priests here, but these are not going to do much against some rag heroes. Even 30 rag heroes running over. We'll just clean these guys up very, very fast. And now we've got the Hertzers continuously pushing in 2 citizens inside that town center. A bunch of citizens getting picked up by the Ancestors Eclipse here. Citizens trying to run away in the back over here, and the village is running straight onto wood lines. And this Ancestor will spot all of it, so we'll see if Rage Rampage and Countless Battery will be able to notice that one or not, given they've got the line of sight. There's a lot going on, so you can definitely not be aware of what's going on there. Now the Priest's moving forward, the Siege Tower's picking everything else up. Would love to see this town center grabbed by Countless Battery as he just gets that economy just going out of control. Already a bunch of farms up, still eating those goat there. And there's another town center up for him. Try and spam out those villages, but not quite enough income. Palace going up for Brutus, but that's not going to slow this down. 4 Siege Towers here is too much. The question is going to be, can Sparks push through Spammed faster than Countless Battery and Rage Rampage can push through Mateo and Brutus. Because while the 2 town centers are now up for Rampage, or going up for Rampage, he's going to have to defend over here instead of pushing in this location. So, see what he can do. He can just throw up towers. The Norse pushing tower is very, very weak. You throw up a bunch of towers over here and you can defend for quite a while. We do see the Heroic Age here, or sorry, Mythic Age here for Spam. Getting out that Son of Osiris is going to be huge. We may be seeing a Frost on this just to surround the Son of Osiris. It's always a really good usage of that God power against Ra and against Isis. But hasn't been done just yet. We just see the Heroic Age there for Mateo casting Chaos. So straight away, as the Siege Tower is moving, going to be going onto this location. Rage Rampage has hit the Mythic Age through Thoth. They're going to be going after the Town Center. He's hit the Town Center twice here. Can he hit it some more? Hits that big ball of units over there. This Town Center is on 847 HP. Hits his own Priest, unfortunately. Misses the Town Center again. And that is not going to be enough. The Frost is coming down for Sparks right now, and that's going to delay this push for 45 more seconds, but that means that Spamps has got his Son of Osiris for no real cost there. We just see the Mummy going to be taking down, unfortunately not taking down the Frost. I thought he clicked on that one, but unfortunately he clicked onto a Jarl there instead, and he's going to have to retreat away until that Mummy gets the recharge time back, which is 20 seconds for those of you playing at home. Now, this is going to allow Brutus to start getting those destroyers out, which are going to tank up the Priest Fire. Also picking off these siege towers is going to be huge because they're so far away because of how far they have to travel in the siege works. He does not have that upgrade, which is called draft horses, to make them faster. And we'll see what happens here. But Spamps is actually sort of catching up here on the economy. He's been sitting on 2 town centers for quite a while and 4 town centers for Sparks. But Sparks is he's got a lot of villages here. This rock's still chilling on top of this gold mine. These villagers need to be on farms here. You're going to check out this. Bet you this is going to be high wood count. Okay, he's got high gold count, high wood count. Same thing, right? Same thing. But Spark can just buy his way to the Mythic Age right now. And with a huge Ragnarok coming, it's going to be a difficult one for Spamps to defend against. Brutus, on the other hand, going to be advancing through to the Mythic Age soon himself. And this huge push that these Loki and this Isis player have done has been completely thwarted by the Skadi of Sparks. Just one little help there has been enough to allow the Atlantean players to push back onto this town center. And currently Countless Battery sitting at 108 of 160 population. He really needs to get to the Heroic Age here so we can start spamming out those battle boards. Potentially even getting to the Mythic Age to get Fire Giants will be really, really important. But we're seeing Rage Rampage getting up his siege works over on this side of the map. He can start helping out, pushing through this town center with his own siege works. Do we see Sun-Dried Mud Brick? We do. So it's going to allow these watchtowers to go up much cheaper and much stronger. You see, they've got copper weapons and crenellations to pick off those Ulfjarls, so they really don't want to be moving in their own guard towers that's coming through as well. But currently, these priests need to get swapped out for potentially some War Elephant. Wouldn't be a bad idea, but I think that Rage Rampage is going to be a little bit strapped for the resources at this point because he's had that 3rd town center up so late, so he needs to boom out a little bit here and get that economy going. Don't throw away too many units would be my advice, and try and hold on. All these forward farms from Countless Battery may be the bane of his existence here. There's a lot of villages on food, but if he loses it, that's a lot of wood just down the drain. Even if he runs the villages, it's still like you've got to get all that wood back. How many farms is there? So many, right? So many farms. 20 farms. Okay, and now the destroyer's moving in here, but I assume, yeah, there's the Heroic Age for Countless Battery, and Baldur is incoming for Sparks and Iron Shields Thor. What is that? That's like a special upgrade. No, it's just Iron Shields. Never mind. Battery does cast the flame weapons with all those Ulfsark. You don't see an Ulfsark flaming weapons there. I think he kind of Ulfsark Ragnarok there, maybe. Yeah, he did. And these guys are all going to get picked off. This is not what you want to be doing with your resources, but that's the thing. And we do see that that Spam is pushing back Sparks. And with all these towers up, We'll see if he can hold on against this Rag. He does have Axemen popping out, but he doesn't have any upgrades for them. So he needs to think about getting those out and just spamming more and more buildings, more and more walls out just to slow down any sort of Rag push. Make sure he can continuously gather gold as well is very, very important. There's Chaos, and Sprutus does get through Helios here. So we'll see if that can do anything. The Battle Ball has been converted, but he is still attacking Brutus here, so he's still getting a little bit of value. There is Sparks about there, so we'll see if he goes for an instant Ragnarok or not. What's the population? He's sitting at 160, 4,000 gold in the bank. Just casually 4,000 gold in the bank. It's not a big deal, no big deal. What the best idea here, if you're ever in this situation where you're getting pushed back, always, you want to get Baldur Rams out. You get out 5 Baldur Rams and then you Ragnarok, you can push through anything. These towers here, they do nothing against those Baldur Rams. They're just going to walk all over them, especially with the Ragnarok here as they're to defend. So my advice is as soon as you hit the Mythic Age there as Thor, get those Baldur Rams out, or even Odin, get those Baldur Ram upgrades, get your engineers, make 5 Rams as you're advancing. Just go 6 Rams, 7 Rams, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. You just need some siege. Otherwise, it's going to be a tough time. I bet you there's architects out. Nope, there's masons out. I'm sure architects will be soon behind, and we're even seeing some towers getting thrown up around the town center here. Spam's going to be way ready for Sparks' Ragnarok here, and I'm not sure it's going to be enough. It's the upgrades. They're okay. They're not that great. He needs to be thinking of what's getting a Iron Mail here. He needs to get some weapons out. That's going to be key. It's going to be very key. And now the catapult hitting over the forest here, maybe even a wall here would be pretty brutal. But currently, we see Atlas coming through from the Taylor. Maybe going to throw down a. Yep, there's the implode. And we do see Count's Battery going through hell here as the priests try to take down that Heck of Gigantes. A lot of these units are all going to be getting picked off here. This implode does some damage, man. Look at that. Those priests, they're all dying. All of them are dying. Boom. And there's no priest left. This is going to allow the Heck of Gigantes to do so much damage. We can see a Ragnarok now for Sparks. What is the population? 378 population. He's got 3 Ballista. There's no upgrades on the Ballista. He's got no Baldur Rams. There's all of these towers just up everywhere. So there's no real avenue for Sparks to be attacking. And we'll see him just run his face right into this. He's going to try and get this town center back up, try and pick up everything else. Spam throwing up those barracks and no up. Oh, he does have he has heavy axemen, so that's good. No, and even has bronze weapons and iron mail, or iron shields. Iron Shield not so important, but the bronze is going to really help out against these Rag heroes. And we are actually seeing Sparks deciding very, very rightly to not run through the Ra here. Defend this position with what you have and try and run through the Loki, because he's not going to have the defenses set up. He'll be able to pick off so many more buildings, so much more stuff. We see all these throwing axemen around as well. So this is all going to be about Spam being able to push through Sparks here. And what was that I just saw? Page up. Sparks getting secrets of the Titans. Ragnarok Titan, the classic Rag Titan. You can throw that up anywhere on the map and he's going to be completely fine there. Those champion throwing axemen now trying to push back against Brutus and Matteo as there's a bit of a standstill there. We do see a nice vortex here from Brutus coming into the back over here, but we see the Villager Ragnarok yet again from Brutus trying to come in and pick these guys up, but all of the Arcus are out, so those also die very, very fast. The Ice Player not making mercenaries, big mistake. Need to throw those guys in the Ulfsark. Do manage to pick off 2 of those, 2 of those fire signs, but there's still 1 left. So we'll see if he can manage to pick this last one off, or if we will lose this. We do see some mercenary getting built out in this This is going to get slowed down now. The Raikiro is coming in, going to be picking down off this location here. But Spammed is able to keep pushing through here. Sparks does get through the Titan Age. We'll see where he decides to throw it up. He's got no real units up on this side of the map. Sitting at 203. He's just dropped down by 170 population that fast. We've got some towers up now. Full Rage Rampage. Titan Gate does go down, throwing it up in Brutus's base here. So nice positioning there. Is still a Nidhogg available. Down center for Countless Battery does get picked off, but at what cost? But the push is still happening. We've got some champion arcs out here. See another vortex here from Brutus going right into the trade route of Spammed. Very, very smart. Going to be going on to Rage Rampage as well as 4 Fireside. But they have no upgrades. One of the key upgrades here for Brutus is going to be that Halo of the Sun, getting him extra 25% crush damage onto the Fireside. And the Titan Gate does get started. There's only 18 Heroes of Ragnarok here though, and they need to all be on that one. There they go. We'll be building that one up as a last-ditch effort. Meanwhile, Spammed is just pushing through like there is no tomorrow, and there's really no way for these catapults to get stopped. And they do so much damage. If you can't pick them off, they're just absolutely brutal. With all of these units here for Spammed, he's just able to make this push happen. And he's getting all the town centers for himself, so this Titan is not even going to matter. If you can get out 20 priests and just chase the Titan around, it's not going to matter, especially with funeral rites. So that's a thing as well. And now this town center is going to be going down as well. There is a fire giant out here. That's going to be a really big help because he can pick off these catapults very, very easily, but he already picks off the town centers. There's only one town center making villages, and it's actually making Ulfsark, not villages right now, and he's spot still. This is terrible for Sparks. And it's looking like Spammed is able to push through, but the town center going up for Mateo. So this is going to be on Mateo and Brutus to attempt to carry here. But it's looking like the economy of Brutus is just not up to the job. He does have full upgrades though, which is huge. But I imagine he hasn't oversupplied with those citizens. Something I don't see very often, but it can be very worthwhile for those Atlantean players in the early late game when you're struggling to get out upgrades. If we check out Brutus's upgrades right now, he's still on heavy Arcus, he's got bronze upgrades, doesn't have iron, so maybe getting those extra villages out wouldn't be a bad idea, just to help out. We do see the army of Brutus over here picking off Spammed, who's cleaning up all the buildings over here of Sparks. Second Titan Gate is now coming out for Mateo. These guys are going to be hoping that their Titan Gates can do enough, so we'll see if well, actually, everyone's get 3 Titans. Everyone. It's a Titan party. You know, why not? Wouldn't be surprised to see a rock raid onto those Titan gates, guys. Maybe even a shifting sands. That's something we haven't seen used. Just I tell a lie. We saw it somewhere, but I didn't notice it. Never mind. We're just moving forward now. Oh, catapult! Click, click, no! And he loses the ability to stop that town center from going up as the villager's moving in to try and grab that one for himself. All these fire giant out there do so much damage. Oh my god, and there's no heroes here. You can get those heroes up. There's the Titan Age, full Rage Rampage. Mateo is halfway to freeing his own Titan though. Rage Rampage getting his Titan Gate down. I don't think there's a Vortex. There's no more Vortex. We do see Sparks trying to get some watchtowers up. We see a Longhouse going up, going after the Ox Card as well, Countless Battery. Not paying attention right now. Not paying attention at all. The Nidhogg does get picked off as well as Mateo is pushing through. There is the Titan for Sparks. He's 21 Raiguro sitting idle around that bad boy, shaking off those ice cubes off his back. And yes, he's here. Thor's hammer. By Thor's hammer, he is here with his frosty ice hammer. We'll move forward and just clean up. So this is going to be a difficult one for Countless Path 3 to defend. He's getting his own Sigils of the Titan, so we'll see if he can get that one up. He's got a lot of resources? Not really. He can transfer a lot of these villages over into Ulfsark to build that one. Mateo, he's got his own Titan out as well, and Countless Battery has got his Titan Gate research. We'll see if he decides to throw that one up or just kind of wait on it. As an option as well. Villagers retreating away from this location as the Titan coming through. Titan Gate for Brutus is very, very close. And now the Son of Osiris can come in, pick off those Fire Giant very fast. Countless Bathory is over here with his own Fire Giant though, as the Son of Osiris trying to chase him down. And he should be a little bit more careful with his life. This is a very valuable unit. Very valuable indeed. Now the Titan running straight forward. Just go straight for the town center is kind of the best option. Villagers are over here, a bunch of Ulfsark as well. Maybe gonna throw up his Titan Gate in this region as well. The worst of ideas. Town center yet again gets picked off by Sparks, who's still trying to get his economy back into gear, but it's going to be tough for him. And the Son of Osiris may get surrounded here. He's going for it. He's very slow. We do see a little ghost building here. Nice little play here from Sparks. And he does get that Son of Osiris. No, it's close. And he's not going to be able to get it. The Son of Osiris is going to be able to garrison into that amygdala. No, yes, there we go. Garrisons into that amygdala. There's the Titan Gate coming up for Countless Bathory. Nice and far away from the two Titans of Mateo and Sparks here. So this is going to be difficult for Countless Bathory, but it's just equally as difficult for Sparks here. So, who will win first here? The Titan's out for Brutus though, and for some reason Spamp has not opted to get his own Titan out. Instead he's just spamming priests. This is never the right idea. This is never the right idea. Always just get the Titan out is correct. But check out his resources. He's probably sitting on here. He's got a lot of resources. For some reason only 39 favor, but a little bit short on gold for whatever reason that is. There's the Titan Gate going to be coming up. And Sparks running around his Titan. What are you doing, Sparks? Just kill off the Titan. Kill off the town center. 2 Titans for 1 town center is a bit overkill if you ask me. But they're going for it. And Rage Rampage just get his own Titan out. They can actually double down onto a Titan, and that would mean that the Titan would only do half amount of damage to the other Titan. So you can get away, if both Titans get onto one of them, you can get away with quite a successful time. And now, there's just too many Titans in this game. And now Brutus is coming in. He's going to be going straight after this town center, but the Son of Osiris and the priest as well will be able to do a lot of damage to this guy as he is running around and trying to take down the town center of Rage Rampage. Meanwhile, Brutus Skypass is trying to get up so that Brutus can move his way over there. These 5 giants getting picked off, as well as the catapult's about to get picked off, but there's the fire siphon from Brutus coming out in order to defend against Sparks here, who's just grabbed his own architect. The Titan is coming over. You've got to be super careful. Don't want to be sacrificing yourself with the 2 Titans here. Need to wait for the Titan Gate of Countless Bathory, who's currently got almost 60 population, if not 60, does have 60 population on this Titan Gate, which is the big reason why North struggles here. Titan making his way over. This Titan very much out of position. Nice micro, and he hasn't hit the Titan here. That's absolutely huge. Takes 2 free whacks. That's 600 HP that he just lost there. And that's huge. The priest still doing damage onto this Titan. There's all of these hero Arcus from Mateo as well. Countless Bathory going to lose this one, but he gets his Titan Gate, his Titan out. Countless Bathory is sitting at 167 population, so it's not like he's below population. There's 7,000 gold in the bank. That's absolutely huge. And now the priests have done almost half HP to this Titan. Son of Osiris is trying to pick him up as well, and now he's deciding that he's had enough of this location. Gonna be running away with the tail between the legs. And these Arcus absolutely shred the Titan here. Absolutely shred. But he's going to have to retreat. Might want to spam out those mercenary, get those onto the Arcus here. Here's the Countless Bathory Titan. You see both these Titans. We need to work together here. You need a focus fire. Very, very important to do so. Nice damage done by the Titan onto these Arcus though. Definitely what you want to do if you can get them on there. It's a lot of resources. And now the priest is still picking these guys off. So we'll see what happens here. Can Rage Rampage and Countless Bathory pick off the same Titan or not is the question. This is going to be everything. We're seeing some, I love this, we're seeing some time-shifted watchtowers, more watchtowers coming up, or I should say guard towers from Mateo over here. And this time from Brutus is still delaying Spam's push through Sparks. while these Titans are moving in. Now, Camel's Battery hitting Mateo, but they're not attacking the same time. You have to attack the same time. They're both going after the Ra Titan. This is going to be too slow, and this is going to go completely in favor of Rage Rampage and Countless Battery. Going to pick off both of these guys. No, you need to focus fire. Focus quickly. No, he's taking a lot of damage. Rage Rampage not paying attention. He finally does turn around, and that's going to be the end for both of Sparks and what am I saying? Sparks and Mateo's Titan. Now, there's enough HP left here for Camel's Battery to push through. If that was micro better, we would have had about 1,000 HP left on Rage Rampage's Titan as well, which is 3,000 total HP, which is way more than enough to probably push through into here even and get all of that back. Now, Brutus just about to lose his Titan here. It's sitting here not doing a lot except for delaying. The Priests and the Son of Osiris are being absolutely huge right now. And all of these siege weapons doing so much damage to the Titan as well. You kind of want to build siege towers if you're going to make siege against the Titan. Siege is good against the Titan, but yes. No, Alex just got take it out as well. Oh, the Ulfsark jumping onto the Son of Osiris gets immediately pulled back. This Titan going to be very close to dying. And we do see that Countless Battery's Titan is getting power blocked by Fire Siphon right now. Automatically power blocked even by Fire Siphon because they do have a minimum range. What is it? They've got like a 3 to 5 range. If the Titan gets close, it's not going to do much. But jumping straight onto this this town center, you can try and pick that one off. Be very, very smart. The hero is here going after the hero destroyers, I should say, going after this Titan. We'll be able to pick him off probably before he picks off this town center, even though he does a lot of damage. But it's going to be too slow, and the Titan does fall to that one there. So we'll see. What's Countless Battery got? He's seeing an 84 population, a lot of resources in the bank, a lot of those things. He's got a side build coming in here though. Love it. Oh, these guys going strong, and now Spamp getting out his own Titan Gate in order to push back even further. And Brutus losing his Titan. There's so many Fire Giants here for Sparks, but Son of Osiris is out, and on top of that, there is still the possibility of Mummy. So, seven Fire Giants. This is my favorite combo, guys. You just need to get some towers up, and then what is he going to do? There they are. Sparks getting the towers up. Look at this. Oh, the special ability from the Fire Giants is so good. So good. And he is throwing up those watchtowers. I love this from Sparks. He may be able to push back through here as well. Is it definitely a possibility? These priests need to get focused by the baluster, and he needs to get. Oh, he does it. Engineers. And he should be able to push through this fairly easily. But this is the big issue that's happening right now, and that's going to allow for Rage Rampage to potentially grab this town center back for himself. He's sitting on 2 town centers. We'll see what he chooses to do. Some relatively poor decision making right now. This market is about to get shut down by Mateo's guard tower, spamming all of the fire siphons in the world are out. We've even got Countless Battery with some portable rams. They're not battle rams, but they're pretty good. They are pretty good. 60 crush damage a second. And Spamp is halfway to releasing his Titan, but will it be enough against this? Will it be enough is the question. And we will see. We will see. The Fire Giant Battlestormer versus a Titan. We will see. Now, the catapult moving in yet again, but how do you pick this off? How do you beat this army as Ra is the question. You need to get out mummies. At the very least, you need to get out mummies. But how do you get these off? Because the camels will all get picked off fairly instantly as well. And I love that Sparks has kind of undersupplied himself here. I think he's kind of getting fed a little bit. He's undersupplied himself. So it's all army here. And this is army that's just not easily killed. So he doesn't have to replace it very fast either. So as long as he doesn't lose any of it, he's totally fine. But Rage Rampage with the Champion Elephants, with the Tusk of Apatomark, They're moving in, and they are going to be very happy with themselves. Going to be able to pick off a lot of this army here as the Migdol Stronghold coming up. They probably even have Valley of the Kings. They do, so that's very fast elephants out of this Migdol indeed. But he's getting pushed in, and with just only Mercenary and his trade route getting shut down, I'm not sure that he's going to be able to defend it with just Mercenaries. We'll see what he can do. They're coming in here trying to prevent trying to maybe assist Countless Battery here. These are War Elephant do so much damage. So they have a bonus against buildings as well. They have a 200% bonus, so they do like 40 or 60 damage against buildings per second or something crazy. And now the Titan coming forward. Where's he going to go with it? I would probably like to see him just try and pick up those ballista with the Titan. Would be a good idea, because he's not going to be able to stop this. This is what I've talked about. Nobody listens to me, but Sparks has Fire Giant Ballista Towers walls. He hasn't thrown up the walls yet. He has thrown up a couple of towers. He hasn't thrown up the walls. Gotta throw up those walls, because potentially you could get out some cavalry or some cavalry and run around the back of those. Where is this Titan going is the question. Maybe run through here and help defend all these guys pushing through, grabbing this tower. We could see a potential base trade here. We could see potential base trade. But Brutus losing his hometown center right now to these catapults. It's going to be that's definitely going down. These villages not going to be fast enough to slow this one. Not going to be fast enough to repair it either. It's going to be it's actually going to be pretty close. This catapult does enough damage as he picks off the last one there. And now Time moving in. Another town center rage rampage going down. Mateo is absolutely popping off with these fires. He's got 7 town centers. Mateo is going for his 8th town center right now. There's so many fire siphon, and these do so much damage to the. No, they missed the Titan. No, oh no, they're going after the tower there. They do so much damage to the Titan. Look at how much damage he's taking. This is so much more than he's used to. And then those heroes as well. This is the kind of point where you need to if you've got 7 town centers, you need to over-economize. Look at this. He's going to be sitting with next to no resources in the bank at 240 population. The fire side, I'm just going to say, alright, don't care about you, Titan. You leave. I'm going to get this town center on myself. You kill that town center, I kill your town center. As the fire side, taking down Spamp's town center as well. Mateo absolutely going crazy here. But he will be losing this hometown center. Countless Battery, he's got out his own ballista over here with towers as well. Fire Siphon are here as well. Villager's going to get picked off. And we'll see where he goes. And Rage Rampage decides that he's had enough. He's had enough. Not able to win. There's still a Titan left alive, right? There is still a Titan left alive. But Mateo just too big. And Spam taps out, and Countless Battery taps out. What a game. What an absolute insane game. This was like back and forth the entire time. That was insane. My God. Well played by Mateo, Brutus, and Sparks. Especially Sparks managing to hold on for that well. Just really, really good play there. Really, really good play indeed. Love those 5 giant ballista, and you saw them on full display here. This is a late game Ra. This is one of the strongest late game gods, late game gods you can have, and it just can't do anything against the late game Norse. There's nothing you can do. 2 down center late game Norse. No problem. No problem. Anybody asks about, anybody complains about late game Norse again, you show them this game.